An open ear, an open hand. What others need, we do not have. We've open eyes, and noses too, to watch and weigh what others do. And mouths, no doubt, that open wide, to let words out and food inside. We watch, we judge, we call for help, but once we're done, there's nothing else. We don't take in, we don't reach out, much less embrace with open hearts. In part, we're trained to not be harmed, to shun the fake and guard our parts. And two, we're drained by life's demands, which load our minds and bind our hands. But closed is closed, and empty soon, when what's inside is spent and used, while open heads and open selves can fill back up with others' wealth. An open ear to hear new words beyond ourselves and our concerns. An open hand to give or lift, to hold a child, to comfort sick. An open hand, an open ear. These do require some work to clear, to make a space, to keep it free, and offer grace to those in need. But in return, they leave a trace that makes us more than merely safe. An open self holds risk of pain, but staying closed ensures pain stays. And closing off means nothing new, which might suit now, but won't endure. We walk around daily with heroes and villains, legends and monsters, idols and worshippers, stories in mind, if not so supported by common perception. The angels and demons of scripture and legend, the fairies and cryptids of childhood fables, landscapes fantastic unfold all around us, veiled thinly by matter. With costumes and makeup, we alter our neighbors to bring out the semblance that hides neath the surface, painting the backdrop to illustrate settings obscured by our vision. Who are the creatures you've cast upon meeting? How do they view you in their inner stories? Be honest when reading. Write kindly and careful, and choose good adventures. Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? It doesn't come from paper leaves. It doesn't come from gold. It doesn't come from pretty speech or lies though skillful told. It doesn't come from buy and sell. It doesn't come from trade. It doesn't come from numbers pulled nor by computers made. Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? The money comes from filling wants. The money comes from needs. The money comes from daily work and doing useful deeds. The money comes from planted land. The money comes from fuel. The money comes from art and craft and knowledge gained and used. Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? The money comes from things of earth which every person shares. The money comes from careful thought which study can prepare. It doesn't come from foolish schemes that waste what they extract. It doesn't come from playing pretend in castles that collapse. Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? There's wealth that people claim to hold that's built on promised work, and phantom funds that some extort by holding ransomed goods. But money comes from what's produced as product, power, or play, and in the end all else is lost, what's false will fade away. The money comes from something real, but numbers often lie, so hold on tight to what they'd steal and pay your workers right. Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? Where does the money come from, hum? From where does the money come? In days of depression, a muse waits, patient. In seasons of darkness, a fire remains latent. In epochs of ignorance, wisdom stays present. In eras of stasis, change makes preparations. But unexpressed energy rarely shows evidence. Long hours pass with too little perception. We tally few landmarks to validate transit, no proof of our progress despite long exertions. But we recall fragments of prior transitions, those seconds of chaos when everything changes. Overthrow, avalanche, fresh motivation, horrid catharsis, and sudden acceptance. These glimmers in distance sustain minds slow frozen. mercurial memories of fluid suspension, warmth in our shivering, hope through oppression, proof of potential through evident action. These transits required no random intruder. Their fuel was not separate, their spark not external. Long, silent resistance and desperate pressure impel what might seem like a deity's endeavor. Darkness is fertile and kindles ignition. Our emptiest miseries feed opposition. Though these may be eras that sore try our patience, they foster the source of their fated extinction.